Dear President Anastasiades, my friend, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Nikos Christodoulides, ministers, ambassadors, distinguished panelists, my friend, Israeli Ambassador to Cyprus, Mr. Shmuel Sam Ravel. Good morning, everyone. Delighted to be with you this morning. Those of you who know your Bible will remember that Moses, for all of his courage and his character, had a handicap. He had a speech impediment. He stammered. So there's an old Israeli joke that went like this. When God led the children of Israel out of slavery in Egypt, God turned to Moses and said, "Okay, what country would you like to lead the children of Israel?" And Moses, unfortunately, stammered. He stuttered over the letter C again and again and again, and even God has his limit to his patience and said, okay, you can take your people to Canaan. The joke is that Moses had meant to say Canada. So the children of Israel get to go to the only country we thought in the Middle East that has no energy. Not at all. And if you dug down for 60 years into our land, you didn't hit oil, you hit olive oil. And olive oil from 2,000, 3,000 years ago, and wine in wonderful jars and amphora. And many of these ancient vessels bore the markings of made in Cyprus. Made in Cyprus. We had trade. Our connections between the people of Israel and the people of Cyprus go back thousands and thousands of years. In more modern times, we shared the experience of occupation under Turkish rule, under British rule. We both gained independence from both. Cypriots helped us at a crucial juncture in our history when there were 53,000 Jewish refugees held in British camps on this island, most of them survivors of the Holocaust. It was Cypriots who helped our young men and women smuggle these Jews into the nascent Jewish state. Foreign relations began shortly after Cyprus' independence in the 1960s. I would categorize those relations as correct, at best neighborly. Israel, of course, did not support the Turkish invasion of 1974. We never recognized its outcome, of course. Together, we shared a commitment to democracy, to the rule of law, and to human rights. And we shared a love for our Mediterranean lifestyle, our music, and most of all, for our food. But more recently still, Israelis have discovered Cyprus. Brace yourself. A mere 3 years ago, 100,000 Israeli tourists came here every year. This year, so far, 261,000 Israeli tourists here. Some 20,000 Israelis get married here every year, because we don't have civil marriage. Cyprus does. 20,000 Israelis get married here every year. One of them was most recently my chief of staff got married here. And our mutual trade is booming, now close to €500 million. And it will flourish further following the signing of an MOU on innovation in 2017. And just last May, I don't want to stick this too much to, Israel and Cyprus came in first and second in Eurovision. We narrowly squeaked by, I know, it's a sore point. We squeaked by Fuego, the Cyprus entity, but I'm happy to report that Fuego became a major hit in Israeli airwaves. So we were neighbors with these correct relations, and we became friendly, but the big change came 8 years ago in 2010. And contrary to that old Israeli joke, I mean, the last laugh, of course, is with God against us. It turns out that Israel was a major energy supplier for the world in discovering huge natural gas deposits off our coast, but so too did Cyprus. Our largest gas field is called Leviathan. Cyprus is called Aphrodite. I don't know how much you want to read into it. We call our major gas field after a very large whale, and the Cypriots call theirs after the goddess of love. Something to be read into that. That same year saw the rise of state-sponsored radical Islamism, both of the Sunni and Shiite varieties. And these discoveries, combined with common threats, transformed the Israeli-Cyprus friendship into an alliance. And that alliance was sealed by events of the next year, 2011, the Arab Spring, which cast almost this entire region into chaos. And under the firm leadership of President Anastasiades and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel, a triangular alliance emerged together with Greece. That is a triangle of stability, of democracy, and of defense. We have joint military maneuvers, close cooperation between our air forces, our Navy special forces. Today, the Israeli press is reporting about a major special forces maneuver taking place in Cyprus, and of course with intelligence there at the highest level. We have subsequently held 4 trilateral summit meetings. The 5th will take place in December in the town of Beersheba. It's the site of our major national cyber park, and we'll be discussing cooperation on cyber security. Now, this is a vital triangle that was both generated and strengthened by energy. Meeting in Nicosia last May, representatives of all of our countries committed to signing an interstate agreement on a natural gas line linking all 3 to be known as East Med. And East Med will serve as a strategic pillar of our triangular alliance, as well as a firm bond between the 3 of us and the European Union. To this end, we signed another MOU expressing our commitment to conclude the paperwork for East Med during the course of the year 2018. Energy also provides the means of building crucial bridges between our triangle, the 3 of us, and Jordan, and Egypt, as the Foreign Minister mentioned. I believe that this energy can also form one of the firmest foundations for peace in our region. At the same time, Israel has expressed its deep interest in the Eurasian Interconnector project, envisioned as the world's largest state-of-the-art fiber optic cable linking Cyprus, Israel, and Greece with the European continent. The project will further bind our countries and provide Cypriots with far more affordable electricity. Now, I would be remiss in not mentioning that not everybody is happy with the strength of our alliance. And I want to reiterate unequivocally this morning Israel's support and solidarity with Cyprus in exercising its sovereign rights in its exclusive economic zone. We reject any action in the Eastern Mediterranean and Aegean seas which might violate international law and threaten our common stability. Though I spend much of my time in Jerusalem, I'm not a prophet, but this much I do foresee. The Israel-Cyprus alliance and the triangle of stability with Greece is just the beginning. Back in 2013, when I was Israel's ambassador to the United States, I was proud to join with Congressman Gus Biliakis. You heard him last night speaking. He's a Greek-American Republican joining with an American-Jewish Democrat, Ted Deutsch, both of Florida. It's one of the few truly bipartisan issues in Congress today, in creating the Israeli Hellenic Caucus. That caucus has proved very durable with a voice that is heard throughout the halls of policymaking in Washington. The caucus proved to me again that not only the depth of our country's friendship, but also the common ties that we each have to the United States of America. Together, I know, we welcome U.S. partnership in East Med and other projects, as well as in closer cooperation on defense. You know, the founders of the United States were inspired by 2 cultures, the Hebrew culture and the Greek culture, and that affinity and respect continue to this day. Our 2 nations, Cyprus and Israel, will be bound as we were 3,000 years ago, but not only by wine and not only by olive oil, but by energy, by agriculture, healthcare, and by high-tech. And of course, by our shared interests, but above all, by our enduring and our cherished ideals.